recording. And yeah, what are you gonna do, sir?
So my magic cloak won't do anything. So okay, scythe. Scythe.
You're gonna swing the scythe.
Yeah.
You're gonna swing the scythe. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Rolled a 16.
Miss.
Oh, wait, I forgot to add the damn. Hang on, I forgot. Wait.
That'd be kind of important right about now.
Oh, nat 20.
You nat 20'd?
Yeah.
That was your first attack, you nat 20'd?
Yes.
Alright, remember you're wielding a scythe, so that's times 4 damage. Okay, so you score one really good hit with a nat 20. Do the rest of your attacks.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, thank you. I forgot to heal myself. She is healing the damage dealt to her by Reinhardt, but, you know. You're nat 20, so that's good.
$15 damage?
I said roll your attacks first, sir.
Oh, sorry.
That sounds
Sorry.
wrong. That sounds fucking wrong, too, so hold on.
Nat 20, by the way.
You 2 nat 20s?
Yeah.
Good job. You get the third
No
attack?
way. 3 nat 20s?
That last one was 12.
Okay, that misses. Alright, so just kind of angry and pissed at what's going on, you just haul up in there, bah, bah, and you hit her twice with the scythe. Roll your damage, and it's times 4 on a critical, so if you want, roll it once and multiply it by 8.
Okay.
Yeah, up to you. Up to you how you want to roll it.
I'll roll it once and then multiply it by 8.
Okay.
So. We are looking at 112 damage.
112 damage. Impressive. Impressive, sir. That got her attention. You lay into her twice with a scythe. Boom, boom, and she staggers a little bit and starts bleeding out. She looks up at you and is like, not bad. Impressive. Okay. That's your move. The Revenants. Let's see. What does Vengeful Strike do? Hold on. Yeah, none of you killed these guys, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they should have been healing this entire time. Shit. Yeah, the Revenants have been healing too. I forgot to mention. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, they have spells. So, what are they gonna do? At the spell book. So you two are kind of at weird angles. So, they kind of move together and they position themselves in such a way that they can cast Ice Storm on the both of you twice. And they can do that once. So... Alright. 3d6 points of bludgeoning damage. No saving throw. 2d6 cold damage. So -4 penalty to listening checks. I don't really care about that. 22. Okay, you both take 22 bludgeoning damage and 6 cold damage. So that's 28 overall to both of you.
Ow.
Yeah.
28 damage?
Yes. So you're at 143.
Okay.
And
I'm lasting so much longer than I thought I would.
yes, you are. And Sir Raven, you're at 279. And they weren't careful, and they don't care too much about the person that was forcibly converted. So Valkyr, unfortunately, is also going to take 28 damage. She just can't do anything about it. So, you know. So she is at... they also technically did that to, the zombies, so... Okay, so she's at 174. The zombies are dead. So they kind of fucked up here a little bit. So basically they both cast a spell, and basically just a ton of, like, freaking... Just, like, they cast this ice storm and a bunch of boulders to start, like, hailstorms, batting the fucking two of you, and you're also getting blasted with cold and you're freezing. And they also batter up Valkyr, who's still trying to swing and trying to kill Mr. Black. But they also batter up and smash the zombies, unfortunately, so all the zombies are dead. So that's the one bit of good news. So, there we go. So that's what they do to you. It's her move. She's banged up and cold looking, and she is going to go after somebody else. She's going after you, Mr. Black.
Oh, God.
23 AC?
Yeah.
Rolls a 10. She misses. She swings and a miss at you. She's doing that chop the dirt shit to you, too. Don't worry, do anything. So, Raven, what are you going to do?
Ha. Ha. Ha.
You're very cold.
I don't feel it.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
of
look at me.
that
I'm a
cold
vampire. I don't feel
dead
cold. Remember.
You don't need me, do you?
thing. No, I do.
You don't?
Trust, I do.
You totally need
I am going to use that shadow.
You cast Shadow Plane, Shadow Walk, and you are now in the plane of shadows. You're now in the upside down.
You're just gonna leave?
It's all dark and creepy.
That's my environment.
Yeah. And there's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing. Yeah, you suddenly step into the shadows, and you see that you see Sir Raven just engulfed in the shadows and disappears. Sir Raven, you are out of combat. Okay. The Undying Temple is going to do something, because that's the whole reason Valkyr's been mind controlled.
I love you. Sorry.
Yeah. So you dip.
Of course. Once again, like when he started his trip, he was alone. When he ended his trip, he ended up with a bunch of people, and then he got transported to another dimension and was alone. So
Yeah, you're talking way too much. I think you need a Horde wilting in the face.
This is not new. Let's continue.
Okay. You need to make a Fortitude save.
Sure. You can do that. Fortitude. $26.
26. Congratulations. You're only going to take half damage from this. From the ceiling, some ray just from nowhere just zaps you, and you suddenly feel your body desiccating as the water itself is being sucked out of your skin as you take a Horde wilting spell. You take 20 dice 6 damage halved.
So 10 die 3? Or 10 die 6?
Let me see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 47. Okay, 59. 59 divided by 2. You take 29 damage.
Huh.
So.
That was less than I thought it was going to be.
Well, you made the fortitude save, so you're, yeah, I know.
Alright. So I'm at 114.
I fucked up. 143. Ah! Yes, you are at 114, and you do not feel good, sir.
I do not.
Yeah, you feel desiccated as all the water is being sucked out of your body. So that's the temple's move, and Irae. I have 2 moves, which I can do. Okay, hit you with the claw. You're undead. You're undead. I can rebuke undead. So let me take a look up rebuking undead. I can rebuke undead 10 times a day.
Oh.
Okay. Rebuke. Rebuke undead creature. A rebuked undead cowers as if in awe. Attack rolls against creature get a +2 bonus. The effect lasts for 10 rounds. Does it mean I can just do it? Or I hate how complicated it is. I gotta make a turning check, I think. How do you make turning checks, dude? Jed.
Turning checks?
Yeah. The first thing to do is roll a check to see how powerful an undead creature you can turn. This is a charisma check, 1d20 plus your charisma modifier. Okay. What's your hit dice, dude?
My hit dice
Yeah.
is
Like your total level.
My total level?
Yeah.
Like just in general?
Yeah, like you're level 32, right? Or like, approximately level 32. Okay, I can't. So she starts surging negative energy at you. You will bow to me and obey me, vampire. And you feel yourself shrugging off. You're fine. She's unable to rebuke you.
Touch me.
Don't touch me. Don't
Yeah.
touch me.
No, thanks. I'd rather not.
You totally Ed Sheeran her ass.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, no thanks.
and then I cast Dancing Lights! No, I'm not going to cast Dancing Lights. Look at the lights. Look how pretty they are. Look how pretty. Look how pretty the lights are. Look how pretty the lights are. Whoop! The lights! Whoop! Okay, I can do...
I did spend 2 levels to get rid of that whole issue with sunlight and shit.
Yeah.
So I doubt that
it wouldn't... No, it wouldn't do anything at all. I'm just being silly. Okay, I'm not going to blast Infidel you because the 13 health would heal your ass, and I don't want to do that. I also don't want to energy drain you because you're undead, and that's going to heal you. Fuck that. But, she does... How many of these can I do? I can do 3. She, it's just like, you will pay for your insolence. Boom! And she casts Implosion on you, and this big streak of energy hits you. You need to make a fortitude save.
Okay. $28.
28. Okay, you feel like your body's trying to crunch up, but you don't. You shrug it off. You're good. So she's unable to hurt you that round. It is your move. What are you going to do?
Okay.
Oh, and she does heal.
Of course she does. Because why wouldn't she?
Of course.
Alright. Damn it. I wish the damn cloak did something to you.
Mm-hmm. You think your little precious... you believe your little precious little cloak would hurt me. Trying to depend on your clothing to do the fighting for you is pretty soury.
Well, considering this cloak was made by beings that suck souls, yeah, I did.
Are those beings a god?
No.
Then die.
They're demons.
Ray, every time someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. You hear the voice of Evernie Hudson.
Gotcha. Alright, scythe time.
Okay, you come swinging that scythe. Swing that scythe.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and swing it. Oh my god, it landed right between 8 and 20. What? It landed in the middle between 8 and 20.
Then roll it again, motherfucker.
Come on, guys. Help me. Damn you!
Did you not 1?
2.
Miss.
$16.
Miss.
Bastard dice. 8.
Miss.
God, this is bad. Should I do the dice 6 now? What?
I don't know.
I don't actually know how that dice 6 thing works.
How many attacks do you have? Do you have 3?
Yeah.
You missed all 3. All right, fine. She effortlessly blocks and deflects all your attacks with her claw and her staff. Okay. Revenants. The Revenants hit you with ice a minute ago. And they're going to do something now. That was their ice storm. Shit. I don't know if this would work on you. Well, okay, they're going to haste. They're going to haste because...
Try it and see.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let me look up Vampiric Touch.
Vampiric Touch?
Yeah. Yeah, because the beauty is you're a special type of vampire, which means you're not immune to all that other bullshit. So it might be able to affect you. No saving throw. Per 2 caster levels.
Okay.
So that'll be 6. So 6 out of 6. Yeah, they suddenly are moving much faster, and they run up and grab you in the back and drain 6 life out of you.
Huh.
They each drain you for 24 health, so you take 48 damage.
Ooh, I'm in the doubles now.
Yes. Alright, they drain your life force, and you're down to 66 health.
Ah.
And let me double check, because I think something else happens for this. You gain temporary hit points equal to the damage you dealt. They heal 24 damage each. So their wounds are patching up. They're not fully healed though. Barbarian Lady is going to take a swing at you. Rolls a 7. She misses. Sir Raven, you are enjoying the Plane of Shadows.
You just gonna leave me.
You are happily in the Plane of Shadows. What are you going to do, sir?
I'm going to try leaving.
Where are you going to go?
Of course you are.
Huh?
Where are you going to go, sir?
I want to try following where Reinhardt went.
Hold on. Since you already looked up Shadow Walk, let me see how it works exactly.
Because I have an intention
Okay. Fuck. That's not what I want to look up. I want to... Where'd it go? Did I fucking delete it? I didn't want to delete it, you fucking asshole. Why'd you delete my shadow? Fuck you. Son of a fucking broke-ass motherfucker. Broke, punk-ass bitch. Punk-ass bitch.
Are you insulting yourself?
I'm insulting my computer. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm... Okay, you must be in the area of the shadow illumination. You and the creature you touch are then transported along a coiling path of shadowy stuff to the edge of the material plane where it borders the plane of shadows. The effect is largely illusionary, but the path is quasi-real. You can take more than one creature along with you to level limit, but also must be touching each other. The region of shadow you move at a rate of 50 miles per hour, moving normally on the borders of the plane of shadow, but more rapidly relative to the material plane. Thus, you can use the spell to travel rapidly by stepping onto the plane of shadow, moving the desired distances and stepping back into the material plane. You move at 50 miles an hour. Yeah, I think you can find him relatively easily. Between the chain of shadow and the material plane, you can make out details of the terrain of area you pass transit. You try to find him, and you're moving through shadows, and you feel like you're in another plane. You're another part of the castle itself, and you kind of see a vague image of him kind of slumped in the corner. Do you want to rematerialize here?
He has his mic muted, by the way.
Jed! Mute your mic. Jed!
No! Don't
Your
leave
damn
me
mic!
Don't leave me alone with him, Jed. Please don't do this.
Alright, well, he's muted his mic, so we're gonna move on. Well,
wait, there
okay.
he is.
You move through the shadows, and you feel like the outline is still vaguely similar to the castle you're already in. You find yourself in another room, in the castle, and you see a vague image of Reinhardt in his armor, just kind of slumped against a wall.
I'm going to camp here for a while. I have intentions.
You're gonna camp here in the Plane of Shadows.
More or less, I'm safe right now.
Okay.
I'm just more or less keeping a watch on Ryan.
Okay, alright. You are in the Plane of Shadows, resting there. You're chilling. Okay, cool. That's what you do.
Meanwhile, I'm dying.
Of course you are.
You'll be fine, I promise.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Backup idea.
Yeah, okay. He's totally gonna be fine. That's
You just might die, don't worry.
He's totally gonna die.
I don't know, he might roll more 20s and be fine.
Yeah, I don't think so. Arcane Eye, Clairaudience, Desecrate. What does Desecrate do? Because I could use Summon Monster 9, but, I mean, that seems like more work. So I'm just going to look at Desecrate. Views an area with negative energy. Each charisma level turns undead. That's going to help you. I'm not doing that. So, how dare you? How dare you suggest this idea?
Well,
Veneration's going to heal you. I'm not doing that.
There's a lot of shit that can heal me.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it, sir. I'm not doing it. Nightmare 3.5 SRD. No, the spell.
Is it so hard to find stuff that actually hurts me?
Well, you're undead, so yeah. Send a hideous and unsettling phantasmal vision to a specific creature that you name or otherwise specifically designate. Prevents restful sleep and causes 1d10 points of damage. Nightmare leaves the subject fatigued and unable to regain arcane spells for the next 24 hours. This save depends on how well you know the subject and what sort of physical connection, if any, you have to that creature. Dispel evil. Knowledge. Well, it's inside of it, so I don't know the subject well. It has technically met the subject because you're inside of it. Possession of garment, body part, lock of hair. Your blood is inside of this because you've taken wounds. You've taken damage. And probably there's probably... What have you done with the potions you've drank? What have you done with the bottles?
I still have the bottles.
Okay, that's good. But there's blood on the ground. There's blood on the ground. Yeah. Okay. You need to make a will save at a -10.
A will save at a -10?
Yeah, -10 from your will save, and roll a will save.
Oh, dear God. Dear God. Oh. I'm afraid to do this.
You should be.
Oh, wow, that's bad. That's bad.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll? Did you nat 1? You nat 1?
Yes.
Okay. Suddenly...
Damn, that hurts.
Suddenly, next to
You were
Irae...
supposed to roll a 20.
Suddenly, in between the Revenants, you see Voldemort.
What?
You see Voldemort. He's there. Look at you. You will die here, Mr. Potter. You'll die here.
Potter.
And my vengeance shall be
I
completed.
sliced your head off.
And I live again. You will die here with the Cult of Caransalee, and I will rejoice. And I'll return to Earth and make it a place for mages, not muggles. With the help of this woman, you have failed. Never again shall you protect the world of Muggleborn. You take 8 damage, you are fatigued, and you're unable to regain arcane spells for the next 24 hours.
Yes, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
8 damage? So
Yes. You are at 58.
you bitch.
He seems to fade away after that. Okay. It's the passion of Harry Potter right here. Okay, so that's what the temple does. Irae. What Irae gonna do? Irae is really annoyed that you keep on surviving this implosion attack, so she's casting at you again.
Really?
You have failed. Now die, infidel. Boom! She casts an implosion at you again. You may make a fortitude save.
Fortitude? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did I click the... Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20. She tries to implode you again. You're like, oh, bitch. Yeah, like you shouldn't have brought Voldemort in this thing. Now I'm pissed. Fuck you. And you're like,
Bastard.
yeah, so you flex and you're good. All right, that didn't work. So what other spells can I cast? I think I've used up all my 9th levels. I've used up all my 9th level spells. 8th level, Unholy Aura, Firestorm. Not bad. Try this on for size. And suddenly, at the tip of the staff swirls a pulse of fire. She unleashes a firestorm on you.
What do I need to make?
I don't know. Firestorm. Rocket launcher.
What?
Rocket launcher. You need to make a reflex save, I believe.
Okay.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
Fuck, now you have the move for Metal Slug.
Shit.
Metal Slug X!
Yeah. Okay, you made the save, so you're going to take half damage from this. It was 73. So, hold on. You take 36 damage. Okay. You're at 22 health.
My God.
So she blasts you with fire. She moves in such a way she doesn't fry her revenants. So just blast you, and you're burning. You are a crispy vampire. You do not feel good. Let's see. That's her move. It is your move, Mr. Black.
Okay. I don't want to die. Not until she's dead.
Of course not. Oh, thank you for reminding me. She heals.
Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything.
Thank you. She's not at max, but she did definitely healed. She definitely healed.
Okay. I want to move back and take my... I have a second heal serious wound potion on me.
Okay.
I want to step back far enough away that she won't, like...
Well, she's no longer in melee with you because she's been casting spells on you.
Okay, I can just take it then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
although the Revenants are in melee with you, so I mean, how far back are you gonna move?
How close are they to me?
They're in melee.
Okay.
They're in attack of opportunity apiece range.
Fuck. Damn. Irae can't do anything to me right now, cause like, right?
She can't attack of opportunity, you know.
Okay. Alright. I look at Irae. You know, you're really starting to anger me.
Yes, your rage is so impotent. It's quite amusing. Why not just surrender? Embrace the undeath. You're already one of us. There's no reason why you shouldn't join the glory of Cransily. The dead will rise, your kind will fill the earth.
Ruin my vacation.
Say it again.
Why? Why would I do that?
Because you are a fool, and you will die a fool. Don't worry. I won't bother resurrecting you again.
I take out the heal serious and just drink it.
And the two Revenants make an attack and opportunity against you because you didn't bother to move back 5 feet.
Bitch. No. You shit. I'm still taking the potion.
Well, okay, hold on to the thought. They both stab you.
I'm taking it.
So you have a 23, so 23 exactly. One of them hits you, the other one has 24. He hits you too. And you take 1d10 plus 10 from each. 13, which would leave you at 9. And 20 damage. So you were at 9, so you're at minus 11. I did not make a called shot, so you're not dead yet.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, I'm not dead yet.
You are at minus 11, so,
Okay. I was in the process of taking potion.
One slices you downward, the other one stabs you through the heart and pulls out, and you just flop over, and you're in the torpor. Okay, so you're down, and now the Revenant kills you. So one of the Revenant coup de grace cuts your head off. You take another 15 damage, and you're now at negative 26. And Mr. Black has been killed.
God damn,
He lops your head off. Unbeknownst to you, your body twitches forward, and your body completely disintegrates. And all that is left behind is a skeleton. You fought well. You stood your ground against Irae T'sarran. Well done, sir. Yeah, you did the best you could.
We basically just spent hours on Dragon's Lair.
And you just left me.
Right. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sir Raven,
You just left me.
Sir Raven,
Jed.
what are you gonna do?
I would assume that he's been reborn as well.
Not yet.
Well, I need him to.
All right. Well, are you just gonna are you gonna do anything in the Plane of Shadows?
Yes, I will actually.
What are you gonna do?
Well, okay. I have to leave the shadows to do it, but I have an idea.
Okay.
I just need to more or less have them both to make it a little easier.
Okay. All right. Well, are you gonna do anything right now?
No.
Are you just gonna hold your action?
Hold my action.
For what?
Hmm?
For what?
I want to get my friends.
Okay. What are the conditions in which you're gonna take your action?
Just more or less having those two.
Having those two together? Okay. You're holding your action until those two come together. All right.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Mr. Black, your body recoalesces back together. And you are alive again at fully hit points. But in addition to being a vampire and a werewolf, you are now also a Revenant. You really fucking hate that Revenant that just cut your head off a minute ago. But you are unable to do anything about it. When I said I wouldn't revive you, I lied. You serve me now. You will praise Caransely, and you will do her bidding. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have a ritual to finish.
Is that an actual dismissal?
She just walks away from you. So
Okay, so I can move, right?
She looks at you and says, "Go and remove these invaders from my structure. If you find the one known as Spider-Man and his Bodok, get rid of them as well."
Where is Spooderman?
None of you know.
Fuck! That might be even more better. Well, would we have any idea? Would she know?
Well, she's not talking to you, so she's not going to answer you.
I'm saying, well, would she communicate that to him?
No, she just walks back and she starts chanting some weird nonsense with her two Revenants.
Fuck.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the temple.
You're going to leave the temple completely?
Well, wait, no. I saw Reinhardt get up and leave.
You saw Reinhardt walk downstairs.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go downstairs and see if I can find Reinhardt again.
You go downstairs!
Yeah.
Okay. You go downstairs. You are back in U-26. You see Reinhardt in the corner in between the north door and the left door. Just kind of slumped there, not moving. Homeboy, Sir Raven, you see a twisted, you see what's his face? You see Mr. Black float downstairs. It looks like his skin is wrought tight around his body, and it looks like his neck has just been sewn back together by some unseen thread. And he just walks back in the room. So they're both in the same room.
He looks like a Frankenstein.
A little bit, yeah. So what are you gonna? Are you gonna do anything?
Yes.
You said your
so
action
what I'm
was
gonna
held.
do? Huh?
Your action was held, so yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first try getting in what I can perceive as a dark porter from the shadow realm, then come back to ours.
What are you doing?
Like, just trying to make sure I'm in a hiding.
A hiding what?
A hiding place.
You're in the fucking realm of shadows. Nobody can see you.
I know, but I'm saying I want to make sure I'm in a place before I just pop out.
Okay, if you want, you can be behind the door or something like that. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, just that kind of thing.
It's hard to tell because you're in another dimension. So I mean.
Yeah, I was like, I'm making reasonable guess.
Okay.
Then, using my mimicry,
Okay.
I'm going to carry the voice of what's her name,
Irae T'sarran.
Irae T'sarran, and say, "You are under my control."
Make a bluff check, and Mr. Black, make a sense motive check.
Okay. What would that actually be?
That would be, if you don't have it as a skill, it would be your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
It's basically wisdom versus charisma.
Okay.
Thankfully, I have devil in this.
By the way, you're gonna get a ton of shit for being a revenant, dude.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yes, that's it. Ooh, perfect. 36 on my end.
Okay.
Like, I've got hard stats for this.
Okay.
10 on mine.
You assume that Irae is talking to you. You're kind of like, yeah, I know, whatever.
And I continue, and I say, you are of your own control. I'm more or less trying to get him back to himself with wordplay.
All right. So, you believe this, Mr. Black. So you are now suddenly compelled to go kill the revenant that just killed you.
I will go kill that damn thing.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, all right.
By the way, I am back up to full health, right?
You are back up to full. If you want, let me give you all the beautiful things you can add to your character sheet. You are back up to full health. You have an ability called Vengeful Strike, which you should write down. Any melee attack.
Down.
Yeah, any melee attack that you make against your killer inflicts an additional 1d10 points of damage. You have an ability called Paralyzing Glaze. The first time you encounter your killer, it has to make a will save DC 10 plus half your hit dice and levels, or be paralyzed for 2d4 rounds. It's, of course, undead, so it doesn't really work on it. You have damage reduction 5 plus 1. You have turning.
Wow, you're going.
What's
you're
that?
Going a bit too fast for me.
Sorry.
Going a bit too fast.
Sorry.
I'm a slow
what are you fucking written down?
Have a good night.
Okay, I got the Vengeful Strike, and I got the damage 5 plus 1.
Yeah, okay. You also have Paralyzing Glare. It just doesn't work on your killer. That's the only problem with that. You have Turning Immunity. You cannot be turned or rebuked by clerics or paladins. You have Fast Healing 3. So now you heal 3 damage each round. You are immune to acid. Write this down. You're immune to acid, gas, cold, electricity, and polymorph. Got that?
Acid, gas, cold. What were the? I think there were 2 more.
Electricity and polymorph.
Electricity and polymorph.
You have an ability called Find the Guilty. So write that down.
Find the guilty.
Yeah. So long as a revenant and its killer are on the same plane of existence, the revenant knows in which direction its killer can be found and how far away he or she is. Depending on the magical abilities of the base creature, this extraordinary sense may even be work across planar boundaries. So yeah, you know where that fucking revenant is. He's upstairs. And you have proper D20 undead traits. So write this down because you are now immune to a ton of shit.
Okay, talk to me. What am I immune to?
You're immune to mind-affecting effects.
So I'm immune to the temple.
You're immune to the temple, yes.
Sweet.
You're immune to poison.
I was already immune to poison.
All right,
well,
go get Ben out of shape about it. That'll be funny. You're immune to sleep.
Wait a minute. Oh. Okay. Continue.
Sleep effects. You're immune to paralysis. No, you still have to use Vitae to wake up, motherfucker. But you're immune to sleep effects.
I still have to use. Even
I
if
can't
I'm
forcibly
dead.
put you to sleep, but your Vitae. You still need to. Yeah, you still need to use Vitae to wake up. Paralysis. You. No. Yeah, you don't have to go to bed. You don't have to go to bed. You're immune to sleep. You're fine. You're immune to paralysis.
Okay.
You're immune to stunning. You are immune to disease. You're immune to death effects. Necromantic effects. Any effect that requires a fortitude save unless it works on objects.
Death of what? What was after death effects?
Necromantic effects.
And the last one?
You are immune to any effect that requires a fortitude save unless it works on objects. You want put down non-object fortitude saves for shorthand.
Okay.
You are immune to critical hits.
Wow.
Subdual damage. You got that?
Yep.
Ability damage.
This shit is stacking.
Yeah. Ability drain. Energy drain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the problem with like D20. You know.
Oh my.
This is the problem with regular
God.
Dungeons and Dragons Undead, is they have all these fucking bullshit. You are also immune to death.
These things.
Yeah. You are immune to death for massive damage.
Death from massive.
Yeah, it's a thing I normally don't use on people. You can still damage them. Don't worry about it. But just write down you're immune to death for massive damage. You are immune. You cannot be raised or resurrected only unless you're willing. Okay, you cannot be raised. Let me rephrase that. You cannot be raised, and you can only be resurrected if you are willing.
Can't be raised. Only resurrected if willing.
Right. And you have dark vision 60 feet.
And
you have plus 4 to your strength.
so I would just put the +4 into strength, right?
You plus 4 to strength.
Okay. So my strength is now at a 21.
21 strength. Okay, cool. You have plus 2 to charisma.
So we're at a 14 for charisma.
And you have no constitution score.
And there goes my constitution.
Yeah.
I'm not going to delete the whole thing, because...
Just put, get rid of the number and put a dash.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Alright, that's all you get for being a Revenant.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, it's your move, sir. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go kill my killer.
You can go kill your killer. You go back upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Bueller.
Yo.
I think this is actually a pretty good place to stop. At least I still have work in the morning.
Okay, well, Alex, do you want to stop?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
This would be a good place to stop, actually.
Okay,
yeah.
you're going to...
Yeah, because we just got through a big fight. We're more or less resolved, and now we have a new trap.
This is one of the climaxes. This is what episode 3 of season 8 of Game of Thrones should have been, where instead of just Arya killing the Night King for no reason, no, Winterfell gets wrecked, just wrecked. It's just like the army of the dead is here and it's bad.
This is going to be fun.
Yes.
I will kill my killer, and then I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna allow myself to be resurrected. And then I'm gonna beat the shit out of Irae for that.
Well, you can try. Okay, so,
Well, here are some of the good things, though.
yeah.
Now that I've more or less freed you without her knowledge, we might have a chance to also get a bit of a head start.
True.
Indeed.
True.
But,
And again, it's going to take a bit of planning, but I'm still more or less trying to keep sneaky.
you did go back up to that room, and I did roll an encounter for that room, so hold on just a moment. Before we end for the night, and this could potentially be in your interest, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, 11, 10, 9, 8, boom. Hezrus. What a Hezrus. Let me see how many of these fuckers show up. Solitary or gang. 1. You see, as you walk upstairs, you look at the Revenant who is sitting next to Irae. Irae is continuing to cast and enchant her spells. At the center of the room and in front of the altar, they're like the altar's eyes are glowing. It looks like the ritual is almost appearing completion. When suddenly a portal opens up, and leaping from the ceiling is a gigantic toad-like monstrous creature who howls at Irae. It was like, Kurgoth Hellspawn wants your dead, bitch. And her eyes look up, and she looks at you, and then looks at the Hezru. So a demon, in the service of a Hezru specifically, in service of Kurgoth Hellspawn, has jumped into the room and is going to try to fight all you people. So, and she is lower on spells. She's lower on spells, and she's used one of her hastes per day. So that's a good thing to just take note of. So all right, you have Mr. Black. You've walked back upstairs. You're here to kill that Revenant who killed you, and a demon has just popped into the room. And Irae is not pleased. But Irae doesn't know that you're being misled.
Question, do I still have all the shit that I had on me?
Yeah.
She did not take any of your shit, and even if it was disintegrated, when you got disintegrated, it's been restored.
Sweet.
We also have Reginald here, too. That's why I made sure they were grouped together.
Reginald is actually... okay, so when he was downstairs, he didn't move when you said anything. And if you notice more closely, he appears to be not moving. He's just... It's almost like he's sleeping. Like he wanted to take a break, and so it's like you're not even sure if he heard you or not. He's out of combat, is basically what I'm trying to say. So it's like I'm not using him at all.
Yeah. So before we did any of that, then, can I do something else? If that's the case?
Okay, sure.
I want to slip a note in his pocket. And another racial feat that we also have. He doesn't have a
pocket, though, because it's a big suit of armor.
Is there any way I can give him like a piece of paper they'd be able to read this?
You could sneak it. Okay, he can't react at all. I'm basically ruling he's asleep, because he's out of the game right now, because he's not here. So you could just do this. This is an automatic success, whatever you're trying to do.
I'm going to slip a forged note in his ear.
In his ear?
In his ear.
Okay. Well, again,
he doesn't realize that.
He's got a helmet on, so you can't put anything in his ear. You could slip something
in the eye hole, something like that.
He's got hands. He's got, like, hands that are kind of clenched that you could probably...
Fine, his hands. I didn't fucking know.
Okay, you slip a note into his hands. What does the note say?
The note explains that basically you be you in her handwriting.
And it's signed Irae T'sarran.
But more flowery.
Yes, it is.
You are relieved. You are relieved of your services.
Yes.
And you may seek.
And if I need to roll for it, I'll be happy because I have advantage for producing forgery.
Okay, all right. So you are relieved of your services. You may seek your vengeance on whoever you seek. Okay, so then he's basically going to go back upstairs and try to kill her.
Bingo.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that could be interesting. All right, so...
This is going to be fun.
Mr. Black is going back upstairs to kill his Revenant, and a demon has popped into the room, and it's going to... like a Hezru demon is going to pop into the room, and is going to try to kill Irae. While that's going on...
I'm also still following, sneaking in the back.
Okay, so are you behind Mr. Black?
Passively, yes.
Okay. You're sneaking behind Mr. Black. And Reinhardt's going to wake up with a note in his hand that basically says you're free to do as you wish, and which he will be automatically motivated to go kill Irae.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. That can cause some problems for people. I'm going to make some notes on that because that's a lot of shit to remember from session to session.
Yeah. You're.
Do I have access to my spells again?
Yes, because you were killed. You are no longer fatigued. You have access to your spells again.
It's like you had a. It's like you had a. I mean,
yeah.
You're resurrected. That's
Yeah.
the best way to put it.
Essentially a reset.
Resurrected as an abomination. Which
Yeah,
technically
like,
you
it's
already
basically
were.
a reset.
You were literally an abomination. You're a vampire-werewolf hybrid, which in World of Darkness, that is an abomination. You are literally an abomination. Now you're like a super abomination. Motherfucker, you wanted this ridiculous fan fiction character. You wanted all this. Oh, I want this. I want the basilic venom in my body. I want the phoenix shit in my body. I want this cool bike, yo. Look at my bike. Look at my rims, man. Look at my rims. They're spinning. They're spinning. Yeah. You wanted all this crap. And by the way, you actually have a +1 level adjustment now for being a Revenant. You got that stat on. You're technically level 33 right now because of that.
Sweet.
So yeah. Oh, by the way, Sir Raven, you just leveled up.
Hello.
Yeah, Sir Raven.
Yes.
You gained a level. This is the second time you played.
Awesome.
So award yourself a level. You, Mr. Black, are not going to level up because you died.
You got your level.
Yeah, you got your level. You got your level through becoming a Revenant. Technically, so did Reinhardt. So,
plus, this is my first time playing.
This is your first time playing. That's why you're not leveling up technically, but you did also just get a level adjustment. So, all right. So we're gonna need to add all that Revenant shit onto his character sheet when we get a chance. Which I prefer he do himself.
What level are you guys again?
Level 32. So yeah, you're all level 33 at this point.
I've been playing this whole thing as a level 23.
Okay, actually, you're level 24 then.
I am now.
Yeah, you're level 24. Yeah, so no wonder you guys are having problems. Ironically, let me check what her level is. Her level adjustment, she is exactly a 32. But she's a 32 by way of Paragon. So, yeah, that's why she's as broken as she is. So it's like, because Paragon is... That's the good shit, man. That's like... Damn. It's just... So... But, I will say that Reinhardt and you lasted longer than you would have lasted against Zadar. When you were playing, Zin. So, I mean, because, basically back then, Zadar would have killed you guys... And, you actually held your own against her. She was kind of toying with you. Because I could have just killed you instantaneously just by hitting you over and over again with a claw. But I figured, much like with the other epic level encounters, I'm going to play with my food. So that's why she was casting spells at you. Besides, it's like, I feel like it's like you got this character sheet with a bunch of shit it can do, and you're just not going to do it. That sucks. So, use your powers. Is the way I feel. It's like you should go about it. So, that's why. Yeah. I kind of do that with Spider-Man too. Is I've got all this shit. I'm gonna fucking use it. That's my philosophy. So, but yeah. What did I not use on you? I used Firestorm. That was the last thing I cast on you was Firestorm.
Yes.
So. All right. So okay. Notes. All right. All right. Mr. Black thinks he's free. Is going to kill one of the Revenants. That killed him. Hezru attacking Irae. So Raven is sneaking behind. Mr. Black. By the way, it's not so much of a matter that Mr. Black doesn't see you, Sir Raven. It's that he doesn't care. He's now single-mindedly trying to kill that Revenant.
I know that. He's determined.
Right.
I don't want other people to see me.
Much like a Care Bear. I'm going to give him the Care Bear stare!
But like, what's terrifying me right now is the only offense I have is assuming that I have sneaking priority.
Yeah. Forged note in his hand, allegedly from Irae. Stating that he is free, meaning he is now he will now be motivated to kill Irae. Irae has used one haste. What else has she used? I used one haste. I used one gaze attack. All my 9th level spells. What else have I done? 1 8th level spell. I think that's about it. Their hit points are back up again. It's like a raid boss in freaking World of Warcraft. They're just automatically back up. So I mean, they got fast healing anyway. So I mean, you know.
If anyone's a little disadvantaged to me right now.
What's that?
I said, if anyone's a little disadvantaged to me right now.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Because I need to take a rest.
You do. You are okay. Like health-wise. Well, Reinhardt and Mr. Black are back up to max.
Health-wise, I'm not bad. I'm still in the 200s.
Yeah. Valkyr is now a villain. She is now a mind-controlled villain, which I'm going to put on the recurring villains list.
I need to fix that, too.
Yeah. She's actually not in the room. She appears to have somehow left.
That's fine. And so long as I have those two back, it's a step in the right direction.
Valkyr, I'm a little embarrassed at how, like, she only damaged a zombie, but it's like, yeah, she's literally never been leveled up before. Valkyr, the mind-controlled barbarian.
She didn't do much.
Yeah, but she meant well, and you know, but she get I feel so bad. I just turned her into a joke on I turned her into a parole violators joke. It's just that's terrible. It's like,
it's okay. Okay,
women,
you'll get better.
Okay. You're both playing these Revenants, so I can't put you on the Revenant list, but I can put Dave the Goblin on the Revenant list.
Oh, we need to catch back up with him too.
He's dead. He's been sacrificed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dead. It's like,
damn. I was hoping I could use it again because I already got him. Yeah,
well, I mean, you know, they retain their consciousness, so I mean, they're just as stupid as when they started. I put her on the recurring counter. I don't want her on the recurring counter. I want her on the recurring villain table. She's a villain now, so it's like. She's already on the recurring encounter table. Recurring villain. 24. Valkyr, the mind-controlled barbarian.
I'm gonna have so much fun after that session.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Of course, I have something else planned.
Look at all this shit I'm immune to.
Yeah.
I bet that's fucking nice, isn't it?
It is.
It is fucking nice.
It's nice playing undead. Because for that reason.
Here I am, Mr. Fucking Bird.
Yeah, you're just like, bitch, that don't work on me. Bitch, that don't work on me. I get tired of it though because it's like, again, I'm playing World of Darkness and like vampires. No, they can be mind controlled. They can be. They're not immune to everything, you know. And it's like, and I kind of like that every now and then. But again, we're stacking fucking templates onto you, so you know.
Yeet.
You're a Revenant vampire now. Oh. Okay. What, did you guys have fun?
Huh?
Did you guys have
I'm
fun?
still not used to this.
You're not used to
Yes,
this?
it was
You're
fun.
not used to role playing?
I'm not used to playing a character.
I don't believe you. I refuse to believe you. I'm gonna be a dick about this. It's you're just a liar. You're just lying to my face, you know.
I'm not lying. No, you know, I kind of think I figured out what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what it is. So I'm much, much better at role playing as a DM because I have a lot more freedom. I'm the one who's more or less setting the precedence for it.
Right.
When it comes to playing a character, I take it more so like I'm playing a puzzle.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So, and when I'm playing a character, you've given me the circumstances.
Yeah.
I immediately feel that there is an objective answer to it.
Yeah.
And it's more or less I have to be clever to get around.
Yeah.
I struggle responding to what people give me. I'm better setting a world myself than responding to my players do, because I can just build around that. I don't have to respond directly to it.
Yeah, I think you're just used to being a dungeon master, and you're very comfortable with that, and that's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, because I've always struggled playing a character because my first inclination is this is a puzzle. It's not a role-playing game.
Well, role-playing games are puzzles. That's part of it. So, I mean, you're not rolling.
Yeah. And that's kind of what it is. So it's easier playing Moon Man because it's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Right.
So, like, if I'm playing an RPG, I start off absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Then slowly get into it. I wrap myself in the world.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. See, I knew you could do it. I mean, even if you just role play,
I can do it. I'm just still bad at it.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say you're bad at it. You're just not used to it. It's like I think you're. No, dude, I believe in you. It's like, and the very fact that you can play comedically means you can play right too. Where are these two other motherfuckers? They can't be working that late.
Oh no, they're already home.
Why the fuck aren't they in the call?
Because they're assholes. They've been skipping out the past few weeks.
Yeah, lazy, skipping school. We could use a bear man right now and a freaking like summoner. That would have been nice.
Raka.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I mean, like just more people punching her might have done
Could have
something.
used Chandler.
Yeah, we could definitely have used that shit, but no. I think Chandler's AC is about as high as her AC is. It's like that's something, but no, broke ass motherfucker. So, all right.
And
well, let's just.
So, question.
Yes.
And was I wrong for leaving the fight?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Running away was smart. Because she's very powerful, and like she killed your big guy. She had you outmatched. She's probably gonna kill. She basically proved she could kill you instantaneously. It would have been better if you could have taken Mr. Black with you, because it essentially equates to you basically abandoning your party member. But it depends on how you look at it. It's like if you felt like there's nothing you could have done for him, I mean, you can't help him if you're dead. So, I mean, it really
so my whole logic was two reasons. One, the Shadowrun only affects me, and Shadowrun was the guaranteed way to get out of there.
Yeah. It all depends
two,
on your character's consciousness, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, to be fair, my character's, the race is naturally, like, chaotic neutral.
Right.
So I don't necessarily care about what happens to you. The most efficient way to keep me alive is for you to be reborn as a
Revenant.
Whatchamacallit? A Revenant.
Right. Well, and mind you, here's the thing. You still have your own... I mean, Mr. Black, you're still you in there. It's just now you were compelled to kill that Revenant. I mean, how would you feel about that? How would he feel about that, honestly?
I mean, he would understand.
After a long conversation.
After a very long conversation, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of left him, and he tends to not the way he is. He has to kill basically for like the people in the wizarding world think he kills them. He kills people because they annoy him.
Yeah.
When in fact, he's just killing them to survive.
Yeah.
No, trust me. That's another reason why I'm very right now. Is because I don't want you to kill me.
That's true. That's true. Well,
Yeah,
as long as you don't
people in the
interfere with him
wizarding
killing
world.
that Revenant, I think there's not going to be an issue.
Yeah,
Exactly.
At least
don't
not
interfere
immediately.
with me.
Yeah, at least not
But
immediately.
once the Revenant's dead, I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we'll see what happens, but once the Revenant's dead, you'll basically have your free will again.
Good.
And I've released you, but you still have your job as a Revenant.
Well, yeah, okay. See, the Revenants normally, when they occur, quote unquote, naturally, their entire motivation is, I need to kill the person that killed me. A very good example of what a Revenant is, have either one of you seen Creepshow?
No.
No.
Okay, Creepshow it's a Stephen King movie. It's actually a horror anthology movie where the setup is, it starts with like a kid reading horror, like EC horror comic books. The whole thing is like a big love letter to EC horror. And has a bunch of vignettes in it of different, like, it's a bunch of horror stories together. And one of the main ones is, like, Stephen King himself as a farmer. He's this big redneck farmer, and this asteroid lands in his farm, and he has a great line where he calls it meteor shit. And the plant, this plant comes out of the asteroid and starts growing all over the place, and the whole farm is, like, covered in plants, including himself. It gets out of control. But one of the vignettes involves Ted Danson, Leslie Nielsen, and this one woman who was in Twin Peaks. She was in Dawn of the Dead. Or Day of the Dead. She was in Day of the Dead. And so basically, the girl from Day of the Dead was married to Leslie Nielsen. And Leslie Nielsen's very, very rich. But she was having an affair with Ted Danson, who's a good friend of his. So Leslie Nielsen finds out about it, so he holds them hostage, pulls a gun on them, and takes them to the beach. And he orders them to start burying each other. He orders Ted Danson to dig a hole and bury his wife in the sand up to her neck. And then he orders him to dig his own hole and, like, bury himself in up to the neck. And he basically tells them, it's like, this is my own private beach. No one's ever going to fucking find you, and high tide's coming, and you're going to drown. And I'm going to sit here and watch you drown to death. This is what you both get for betraying me. Go fuck yourselves. And he basically sits there, and the high tide comes, and they slowly drown. And so then he goes back to his house, like, haha, I got away with murder. I'm awesome. Great. And unbeknownst to him is that Ted Danson and the girl from Dawn of the Dead are up and they're walking around again. And they're undead, but they remember who they are. They have no desire to eat flesh, and they're covered with, seaweed and shit. And they're coming for him, and they finally barge in on him, and it's like, you killed us. And it's like, and they basically just, they move in and they kill his ass. That's a Revenant.
Damn.
That is what a Revenant is all about. A Revenant is someone who is horribly murdered, who wants revenge. And their whole goal is to hunt down. They remember everything about who they are. They have all the powers and abilities they had in life. They had all the skills they had in life. But they are single-mindedly motivated towards revenge. So their goal
is their one purpose.
One purpose: kill the fucker who killed me. What Irae is doing is Irae is going to make an army of Revenants, which she can control, and make them for the single-minded purpose of taking over the world. And she's going to start with the Underdark, she's going to start with the rest of the Drow, then she's going to go to the surface. And that's the danger in it. She's going to she has the ability to control these single-minded creatures and make them serve her. That's the problem. So, there. That's the issue.
That's also one of the reasons why...
Revenants sound badass.
They are badass. They're very badass.
Revenants are badass, man.
That's why we couldn't have all three of us die, otherwise... What do you do?
Exactly. So, I mean, yeah, it all depends on how your character's conscience feels about it. If your character's chaotic neutral, it's like, what was I supposed to do? It's like, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, it's like... and I'm still alive,
Yeah.
and we're getting somewhere.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, we
Lord
are.
Medaraka is still having a wonderful nap. Motherfucker.
What is he even doing?
He is, like, in real life?
No, like in the game.
He's sleeping. He's fucking sleeping in that one room that you as Zinn and Reinhardt left him in after you killed a bunch of, like, these... You killed a bugbear and a couple of these, what are they called? They're like death fiends. They're a couple of... They're undead demons. They're like these black skin demons with big fangs. You killed those things, and it was the scariest room in the building. It's in Castle Merimider with the pillars, and it looks like there's souls in agony that are on the floor and stuff like that. He just took a nap in there. He's still fucking napping.
Bastard.
Meanwhile, Nick was fighting a bunch of sharks, which then Reinhardt killed. So, my explanation for this is that the assassin guy saw that someone else was coming in, panicked, grabbed one of Nick's bags of holding and stuffed him in it and hit him inside the dead shark's gills. And so that's where he is. So he's in a bag of holding inside of a dead shark. So that should be fun when he finally comes back. But yeah, those broke-ass motherfuckers need to fucking hurry the fuck up, and it's like, it would have been a hell lot better. We had 2 more fucking people. It's like, you might have...
Well, obviously what's going to happen is when we face her again, it's basically going to be the Avengers being led by Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, so having Spider-Man nearby helping out would probably be... Yeah, because if Spider-Man's here, I can fucking deal a ton of fucking damage to her. Because that's the problem. And it's like... but the problem is, good luck getting Spider-Man to... especially if Reinhardt's doing the talking, good luck with that. Because... So, they finally had the talk about, like, whether, and Spider-Man was like, I'm very disappointed in you, but then he had to say, yeah, I'm kind of working for the cult now because I'm being mind-controlled. So, like, Spider-Man's reaction to that initially is, you son of a bitch, you just betrayed us all and joined the cult. And like, well, no, they kind of mind-controlled me, and now I'm forced to work for it. So, now he understands he's being controlled, and it's not really his fault, but also the problem is, after that whole situation with Devdin, in the back of his head, it's like, this is just incompetence. It's like, so I still don't trust Reinhardt? So now, Revenant Reinhardt. How do you think? Well, I'm gonna react to that. It's like, especially if it's working for Irae, it's just like, well, I told you to go home. You didn't listen. Sorry about this, and punch him to death. So, or something.
Or I can impersonate Uncle Ben.
You've never met Uncle Ben. You don't know what Uncle Ben sounds like. How would you do that?
Because I'm gonna assume he sounds like the guy on the rice.
That wouldn't work because he's not the guy on the rice.
How would I know that?
Exactly. So it wouldn't work.
So
you don't even know about Spider-Man. You don't even know what Spider-Man's deal is. You didn't even hear her talk about... Well, no, wait, No, okay, you did hear them talk about... You heard them talk about Spider-Man back when you were at Zithmore Kane, but you've never actually met him. You don't know what he looks like. You don't really know anything about him personally. You just know there's some...
I'm gonna preach to you about rice.
You're gonna preach to me about what?
About rice.
Why are you gonna do that?
Because I'm doing it... With great power comes great rice.
Okay, this isn't going to work on Spider-Man, but Mike Nelson from Mystery Science 3000 is just going to run to your aid. And just like, rice? Someone say rice? Like, Crow, this rice. It's like, oh my god, Mike, I don't care about the rice. And it's like, what about underwear? Like says Tom Servo. It's like, if there's underwear, great underwear, then I'll be at your side. It's like, there's plenty of underwear. All the boxes you want, I'm in. Come on, Crow. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It seems like a bad idea that you're going to talk me into going. Well, of course it is. All right, well, I'm sold. Let's do it. 3 idiots.
Well,
1 human and 2 robot idiots join your side.
See, that's what we need. I think we're in a pretty...
I'd have to build them.
Good, we're in a good situation, even though...
I mean, they would be level 32, so, I mean, I don't know. That might work. So,
So since I don't need to actually sleep now.
Yeah. You don't need to waste
What
Vitae.
about Vitae?
You don't need to waste Vitae on on. You don't need to waste Vitae on waking up. Although, I think your Vitae is equal to your Constitution. Like I forget what it was in the book again. You may not even have a Vitae. You may not even have a Vitae score anymore, so that's a problem. That would weaken you. Because the entire point of Monty Cook's World of Darkness is that the vampires actually do need a Constitution score, whereas normally in D20 they don't have one. So let me take a look. Vitae. Vampire can store a Vitae in her body equal to 10 plus her Constitution modifier. Okay, so your Vitae total has been reduced to 10.
Okay.
So you still have Vitae, but it's down to 3 Vitae was wasted. You're down to 10 Vitae. But you still got it. So unfortunately, I don't think you could.
Would I gain it back if I was resurrected?
You wouldn't gain those 3 back per se, but your max total would be back up. You'd have to feed to replenish that.
So I have to feed
No. Yeah, you got your Constitution modifier back. It would be back up. Yeah, because it would be.
So if I were to be resurrected, I'd get the 3 back.
You get the 3 back. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's the one problem with like being a proper undead is your Constitution. Your Constitution does not increase because you just don't have a con score. So you'd be stuck at 10. So that's a drawback. So.
Which is fine. I can work around that.
I can do it.
Can work around it.
Yeah. So, we're in a good position.
Yeah. I'm about to go body this revenant that killed me.
You're gonna body this revenant?
This is going to be a scene. This is going to be a scene.
I am going to body it.
It's going to be a mob scene. It's going to be a sex scene.
This is going to be good.
It's going to have Metal Manson.
No, it's going to be like this big... I'm trying to think how to think of this. It's like, this is your one chance. It's basically whenever Thor had his chance to kill Thanos.
Yeah.
But doesn't.
Yeah, you should have gone for the head.
You didn't go for the head.
No, I'm looking at you like you should have gone for that. Because you're a fucking revenant. You're going for your target.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for my target.
Like, this was your one chance. You could have gotten behind her, stabbed her right in the back, and been done with it. But you can't.
Yeah, well, and that's really more the fact that you're unfamiliar with revenants. So, I think you're unfamiliar with the situation. Is like, yeah, the whole point is like, she's controlling revenants, and she can make them do what she wants. Whereas, like, but when they don't act on their own free will once they're done. They act first and foremost. I want revenge. So that's their main motivation. So
if she kills everybody and then resurrects them as revenants and then releases them after she ends up taking over the world,
she wouldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and she's not going to.
Why on earth would she?
Yeah.
Like, think about that before you ask that question, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing: a lot of the drow that are working for her right now that are revenants, they wanted this. They're members of the cult. So they have to do what she says, and they're compelled to do what she says, but they don't really. There's no issue. There's no problem. They want to be this. This is actually what they wanted to be in this state. They want to be revenants. They want to be unliving or undying, essentially.
Yeah, because that's an idea of immortality, which is a big strive for most cultistics and cultist societies.
Yeah, they want to be undead in service of Karansali. They want to be like instruments of her vengeance. Like this is the ultimate for them. This is a twisted form of heaven on earth for these people. But that doesn't apply to the victims that they turn into revenants.
Yeah.
Like you.
Again. So
but all you
what
know
I
is
did
you're gonna kill
was
that revenant. You're gonna fuck that Revenant up. It's like...
That Revenant is going to die.
Yeah.
Again, thematically speaking, it's a really satisfying part, because again, you could end this entire story right now, but you can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Because I'm controlled by her.
Like, no, you're not. You're controlled by the natural law.
Yeah, you're controlled
well,
by...
right
you're compelled to serve your will as a Revenant right now.
It's like, it's not, and that's not even the power of the gods alone. That's just the powers of the universe in this kind of context.
Yeah.
It's an unquestionable truth.
Yeah.
I will kill it.
Yeah.
The Revenant that killed me will die.
You're gonna fuck that Revenant up.
Then, snap. You're like, where, and what am I doing here?
Well, you're probably gonna relish the satisfaction of destroying your enemy, and then you're gonna have your free will back.
I know more or less had the greatest orgasm of your life. Ironically, dead.
And then you're gonna follow your own free will again.
Yeah.
Yes. During that, I will kill Irae.
No.
Somehow.
You
I won't do it alone, obviously.
But whenever it's like, oh, it appears my minions are killing each other right behind me. There's a problem.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be, you're gonna do the job, then we're gonna get in this like big ass small war, like a little proxy battle, and try finding a way out of that and not repeating the cycle over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you die, she's probably going to bring you back. One, you are powerful.
Yeah.
And two, you follow orders.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, it's just going to be a straight up cycle. Because I just go back into the corner, so if I'm not found, I convince you that you're not under her control, but then you're just bound by the general law of the Revenant, which I can't touch.
Right.
Like, because I can write for the physical, I can't write for the metaphysical.
Indeed.
So again, it'd be really freaking interesting.
Yes.
We'll see what
Not
happens.
to mention,
This was going to be either an end game or, but that's the thing. I kind of predicted that it's like she's going to wreck your shit because it's like because I prepare. Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like I realized like once you guys like hit 20, like Reinhardt especially, it's like if I hadn't put in like the Paragon template onto Irae T'sarran, he would have killed him. And so like, and I think it was the moment you all like hit epic level, I realized I could get away with it. So that's when I made them. I made him, Zadar, and Irae. I made them go DBZ. And I was gonna slot Paragon on other shit. I was like, all the Cenobites were supposed to get Paragon, but I've been busy, so I haven't had time to do it. So that's the thing. So it's like, you've been saved by my laziness. So.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And look at that peeler. I'm writing the shit for you.
Indeed.
This was fun. This was the most fun I've had.
I'm glad you guys had fun. That was interesting. We started off with Reinhardt squaring off against 2 Drow, and I was like, man, he's gonna die. And I was right, he died. But like, there was a moment there where it's like, he's gonna be all right. Maybe we got a shot here. And then, minus 12.
I hit you with a physical.
Yeah.
Roll. Oh.
Okay, you take 176 damage. Oh, you're dead. Oh, shit. Oops. It was just like that was yeah, just damn. It was like bitch eats her Wheaties. So yeah, you need to stop Chapter Black. You need to stop Shinobu from opening the Demon Gate. So So
we're
I don't know.
we're right there.
Let's just assume that Davis and Nick are sucking dicks, and that's why they won't show up.
Probably.
So, but yeah. All right, and we've been ranting for a while now. I don't know. I've been kind of. I should have stopped.
No,
I should have stopped 40 minutes ago, but I've been kind of riding the 30 minutes.
Did you stop recording? Are you still?
No, we're still going. We're still going because I've been riding this. I've been riding this buzz. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Too long, don't read. Okay. This is the Dread Pirate saying, yes. So, again, that's how Season 8, Episode 3 should have gone of Games of Thrones. It's the fucking Night King should have killed, 75% of the people at Winterfell. And that's what should have gone down. Will they overcome? Will they defeat Irae T'sarran? We've seen her. We know she's freaking Frieza. This is
basically Infinity War.
Yeah, are they gonna go Super Saiyan 3 and do it? Are Davis and Nick gonna stop sucking dicks 5 minutes to come back and Super Saiyan 3 this thing? Find out next time. Say goodnight, Alex. Say goodnight, Jed.
Well, I was here the whole time. Woo!
Yeah.
Peace, people.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all next time on City of the Spider Queen.